just going to be doing a little bit of a story time. Yeah, I haven't been streaming much lately, but now that I'm back at school and I'm back in a place where I can stream, I do want to try and stream at least once a week, unless something, like comes up and I can't. So like, that leads me to my first story, actually. So I'm just going to tell the story and we'll get to that later. Okay. Excuse me, just taking a drink. Okay, so, last week, I did kind of talk about a ton of different things, but one of the things was auditions. So for those of you who don't know, my school has a theater program, and people get their theater degrees, but they have, they put on shows that are open to anyone at the university to audition for. So I found out that morning about the audition, and I was like, it sounds funny, like it's a comedy play, why not? I'll go for it, because I want to get back into theater. So I decided, fuck it. I took the 6 hours that I had that day until the audition, which also had class time in there too. Ignored my teacher's lecture, tried to memorize a monologue, filled out my theater resume, filled out the audition form, all that good stuff. Show up to the audition, walk in there, and just... Honestly, I did the monologue of, the first time Aladdin meets the genie, but I was doing, Genie's part. It was really funny. And now, okay, I really want to do the Aladdin pantomime because, oh my god, it would be so much fun to do that. The energy... I've always liked that movie, but whatever, that's not the point. So the point is, I walked in there, I showed up, and it went really well, I guess? Well, future events would tell me that it went well, so I go back home, and I'm like, there's no way. So I spent the rest of the night hanging out with my friends, and just completely ignoring it, because I was like, I know the call-out list comes out tomorrow, but there's no way. So I wake up the next morning, and I check my email, and wouldn't you know it, the callback list had come out at 9 o'clock that morning. And I woke up at 1 in the afternoon, because I went to bed at 3 in the morning. So I could have known the day before, but whatever. Anyway, so I opened the callback list, of course, and I was like, okay, let's see what we got. There's no got my window and I fly past my window. I was like, what the hell was that? I'm assuming it's a bird. I didn't actually see what it was. Technically, it's a UFO because I don't know what it was. Yeah, people forget that that's how UFOs work. I have a joke about that later. Anyway, so I opened the list. And wouldn't you know it, there's 5 characters that they were doing callbacks for. And the play is called Orlando. So if you guys want to know what it is, go look up Orlando by Virginia Woolf. With 2 O's in the Wolf. Okay, anyway. Well, no, it's Orlando by Sarah Ruhl. R-U-H-L is how you spell her last name. She's the one who wrote the play. Virginia Woolf is the one who wrote the original book. Anyway, so I look at the callback list. And I see my name on there, not once, but twice. And I was like, holy shit, no way. There is no fucking way that this just happened. But so for each of the 5 characters, they called back a list of people. And there were so many other people who were on that list 3 or 4 times. You'd be surprised. I was just like, holy shit, my name is on that list. Oh my god. So anyway, I show up to the callbacks. I have a great time. I get to, finally be my quirky theater self because I have a very theater persona. Of course. Because if you're a theater kid, you probably kind of have that. I don't know if any of your theater kids know what I'm talking about, where it's if you're backstage or you're on stage or you're on set anywhere or you're about to be on set, there's a different energy. I don't know if anyone else can relate to what I'm saying or I'm just crazy, but whatever. So I show up, I show out, and they were like, okay, cool. So we all had a really good time tonight. It's going to be about a week until the casting list comes out. So great job, everyone. And we'll hear from you guys in a week. So I go home and I'm like, you know what? They're not going to pick me, but it was really fun while it lasted. Like, there's no way in hell, but it was really fun. So at least I got to do a little something, right? So I go home the entire weekend. Because this happened on a Saturday. The entire weekend, I'm like so nervous. I'm so anxious. Monday and Tuesday, I'm really anxious too. And I was told the list would come out on Thursday. But Wednesday, we were supposed to have a snowstorm. And so I woke up a little bit early on Wednesday to check and see if any of my classes had been canceled. And what do you know? When I opened as one of the new emails, and I was like, oh my God, it is 7:30 in the morning. Am I ready for this? Trick question. Duh. I'm ready for this. Let's go. I was not waiting. So I click open the email and it starts out, you know what? I'll just read it to you. Let me show you how they wrote it because it was sus. It was so sus. Like, the way they wrote it made it sound like I didn't get anything. Like, they wrote it so, they wrote it in such a mean way. Oh God. And this is when everything breaks. Oh Lord. And this is when everything breaks, probably. I don't trust my stream to keep working with all this open on my computer. There's no way. There is no way. Okay, Orlando casting open. I have it pinned so I because I'm a nerd. Okay. Let's read this email. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh no. Oh, sweet, sweet mother waters. This is... Ooh. In case y'all are wondering, my computer sounds like it's about to blast off, like a rocket, because I can hear the fans from here. Okay. So this is what it says. Dear Void, thank you for auditioning for the redacted Department of Theater Workshop production of Orlando by Sarah Rule. Okay, yeah, I did spell her name right. R-U-H-L, for anyone who's interested. On behalf of the I am writing on behalf of the directorial team to let you know that we have completed the casting process. We had a very talented pool of actors for this audition, which made casting both exciting and difficult. That sounds like I didn't get it. Like, I read that and I was like, yeah, I was right. Like, they didn't pick me, but there's more there's more, so I'll read it just for the hell of it. The next line says, I'm happy to share with you that you have been cast in the role of Queen Elizabeth. Congratulations on your casting. And I was like, fucking huh? You what? I'm who? So one of the characters in this story is Queen Elizabeth I, because it takes place in the Elizabethan era. And that was one of the two characters that I did get called back for. But, you know, those were like, that's like the third, I think that's like, yeah, Queen Elizabeth is like the third name down on the character list. So like, that's a really big part. And I was just kind of sitting there looking at this at 7:30 in the morning going, well, I didn't even think they'd consider it, much less follow through. But here we are. Okay. Best case scenario. Let's go. Where I'm going with this story is, everyone should go and follow my TikTok because I will be posting backstage videos on my TikTok because it's just easier for me to do it there than on like YouTube Shorts or whatever. I don't know, maybe I'll do YouTube Shorts if I remember, but go follow my TikTok because I post a lot of stuff on there too. Actually, somewhat more frequently than this. In case it isn't obvious, I'm so great at like timing things out and like definitely posting on a regular basis, if that wasn't obvious. I say with so much sarcasm. Okay. Um, so that was the main thing that I wanted to say, because I'm just really happy that I got cast, and this is like low-key professional theater, so I'm excited. Like, they literally make our costumes to measure. I'm gonna get to wear an Elizabethan dress. Oh my god, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna get to wear a crown on stage. Let's go. Let's go. I would also like to say that this play, for anyone who doesn't know, this play is the horniest play I have ever auditioned for. Literally, the premise of the plot is Orlando, the main character whom which the play is named after, is a super promiscuous dude in Elizabethan era England. And he is so promiscuous that he actually ends up having an affair with Queen Elizabeth. AKA, in this play, yours truly. Wild time. That we did for the cold readings at the callbacks. Oh my goodness, it is so funny. I will be posting like so much behind the scenes stuff on my TikTok. I actually will, because I'm so excited. This will be like the first time ever, actually, that I've gotten a decent part in a play. Or in a production, I guess. For a little bit. But they only ever put me in ensemble. Who knows why? I mean, to be fair, with little kids, I wouldn't exactly trust a third grader to do anything either. So, come on, you're telling me you're gonna do a British play and you're not gonna cast a legitimate British person? In, like, even the tiniest of speaking roles? Really? Anyway, I'm super excited to start working on this production. Oh my god, what is it called? The rehearsals start on February 20th. So I have a little bit of time between now and then. But it'll be fun, so that's okay. By the way, welcome person who is watching. It is so nice to see you here. Let's see what other stories I got. Oh, physics is a thing that exists. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Oh, I just heard a knock on my door. I don't know if that... Hold on. Proceeds to check door. Has my door not been closed all night? My door hasn't been closed all night. Oh god. I'm going to die for the sole purpose of sometimes my door doesn't close and I don't realize it. That's super... oh my god. I'm having such a time. Oh, I do have another story. So the band that I'm in, we all got together last night and we decided to have a horror movie night because we all like horror movies and why not? So, give me a second, hold on. 2 seconds, enjoy the music.